Sorry, my video cut out. But I wanted to do an explanation of this last passage. Um, the passage was read out loud in the previous part. Um, it says, it mainly talks about how or how 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 demonic wisdom is selfish and kind of and leads to arrogance, where heavenly wisdom is has a desire for peace and mercy and is loving and also willing a humbleness and willing to be how I perceived willing to yield. I was kind of confused on it, that passage, and I referred back to some other verses, such as the Bible verse that says the fear of God is the beginning of wisdom, and who does this has good understanding. And then there's this one that came out that I came across this week when searching what the Bible said about curiosity. This is Proverbs 12:1, and I'm going to read it off to you. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but he who hates reproof is stupid. Basically, the definition of reproof is it basically means same thing as criticism or critique, and there are differences between a critique or criticism and blatant insults, because um insults are usually you're just tearing something down to tear it down, but constructive criticism is a lot more, for the sake of using kind of a friendlier sounding word than criticism. It's it's basically accountability, kind of, where and that kind of gets down to intent, like saying why, like the like if it's for a good reason that we're saying what we're saying, which just doesn't mean like you can say whatever you want as long as you didn't intend for it to be someone to take it a certain way necessarily. Like there are some exceptions. Like you have to kind of think about what would be helpful to a person and what would be negatively affecting a person in kind of like kind of like the idea of the sinner hate the sin, like labeling someone out of their sin isn't okay, like because I don't recommend doing this, because I feel if you like doing this kind of gives them, it kind of makes it easier to view them as an enemy. Which, like, there's stuff we disagree with people on that makes sense, but also, like, we still need to have in our mind and remember that like the grace God has provided for us through like the death and resurrection on the cross, he also offers to them, like if they accept Jesus as their Lord and Savior, and like Jesus and God want them to come to know them and have a relationship with them. So it, yeah. So with that being said, may God be with you, and see you Sunday for the Judges chapter 1 Bible study. And we have 2 more chapters left in James, and James chapter 4 will be up in a week. And with that being said, may God be with you, and see you next time. Bye.